golf course for Live It For Lee Charity Golf Day that has been organised for us by Steve Mackay. He's done all the promotional work, he's the media manager for this event, and the sponsorship that we've had for this Live It For Lee Golf Day has just been something else. Back at the clubhouse we were welcomed this morning by the St Michael's Golf Club staff. Alan and Ewan have been lovely with us. They've been liaising with Steve about the arrangements for the golfers for today, and we were welcomed there this morning as all the teams arrived from East Kilbride, from St Andrews, and from various different places, various different companies joining us, and we were greeted by the staff at St Michael's for coffee and traditional bacon rolls before the golf day would start. In the morning the staff went round the golf course for us, putting out our very own Live It For Lee flags on each of the pins at St Michael's golf course, which is just a lovely touch. This was enabled by the sponsorship that we've received from Zuka in East Kilbride. Yasin has been so helpful and supportive after meetings with Steve to encourage them to support Live It For Lee at this golf event.
Well, the reason we got involved with Live It For Lee was I had tried before a couple of times, but just with dates and the events that were going on, we weren't able to take part in anything that was going on. All the stuff, the charity Old Firm matches and stuff like that, I've got a lot of friends that take part in the games as well, and they've always spoke about how much they enjoyed it, how great an event it was on the day. And when we get this opportunity to get involved, we jumped at the chance. And I think it's something that we're going to try and continue to be involved in for a long time to come. So we had two teams involved on the day, two teams from Zuka, one that Marcus was captain of and one that I was captain of. On the day, unfortunately, we were pipped to first place. We had to put up with third place. One of our colleagues that played, Andy Dykes, he's actually a very good golfer, but from his first drive, you know, we thought, why is he here? Everyone was a little bit nervous, as you would be, but Andy Dykes took it to a whole new level. He completely scuffed his first tee shot, literally. I think it went about 10 or maybe 8 yards in front of him, which we all we thoroughly enjoyed that. That was one of the best parts of the day, actually.
It's the first time we've actually taken Live It For Lee outside East Kilbride, and we've gone for some corporate support, and we can't thank Zuka enough for doing this for us. The merchandise that we've been able to put in the Sainsbury's goodie bags for everybody has included golf balls and golf tees that have Live It For Lee logo on them, and these are things, nice touches that we need other support round about us to fund for us, so that our main objective is that the money raised goes to Bloodwise for research, and it just makes the whole event feel a little bit more corporate and a little bit, I don't know, a little bit more polished, and just moving forward with Live It For Lee, getting awareness with different companies and different places to support us, and again that generates more funds for Bloodwise, which is the main objective. Arnold Clark are one of the main sponsors of this event, and behind me you can see the most gorgeous red Corsa which has been brought to the course at hole number 15. It's in position here next to the tee, where if the guys get lucky and score a hole-in-one today, then they will drive away in the Corsa from Arnold Clark. It has Live It For Lee on the side of it, and we're so touched by the support. We're so grateful to Arnold Clark for doing this for us, and to Sainsbury's again. They are Live It For Lee is their chosen charity for this year, and they have provided us with the goodie bags, and there's a whole lot of other things in those bags that we've managed to accumulate from various different companies that have been so generous in giving us bits and bobs to put in there. There's things from all over the place, and the guys are going to go home quite pleased with the treats that we've got on offer today. Our
team name was the Three Pros and the Clotter, and the Three Pros were 2 ex-teachers, a dentist and a biomedical scientist who works in the clotting field. So we had a great time going round, and we ended up being second. The Bloodwise connection concerned with my professional work. I'm a biomedical scientist, as I have said, and I'm the local treasurer and the national treasurer of the Institute of Biomedical Science. So that was a good sort of professional connection to the Live It For Lee and Bloodwise for the charity day.
We were really happy to be involved. Yasin's done some work before for the football events, but we'll definitely be coming back to do the golf ones and put as much support as we can into it. You guys were great, the course was fantastic, and we were, as I say, we were happy to be involved, and we'll do it again and again. So anytime you hear the 4-letter word, we're there in a flash. So, but a great cause. We wanted to get involved with Bloodwise as well, and for Lee as well. It's a fantastic cause. and it was just everything added up, and it just had our name written all over it for the day, and we're really glad we've done it. It was brilliant.
Live It for Lee Charity Golf Day was amazing. We thoroughly enjoyed it. At the last minute I managed to pull a team together from 4 of my workmates, or 3 of my workmates and myself. We didn't have great designs on winning it, and as you can tell by our team name we called ourselves Oh Bogey Bogey Bogey, but as it happened it should have been called Oh Treble Bogey. But guys loved it, they loved the day, they loved the golf course, and they're wondering when you're going to do it again. But the course itself was lovely. The greens were fast. My first putt was about 20 feet, and it went about 20 feet by. And every day was the same. So it took 18 holes to get used to it.
The Live It for Lee charity golf match on the 7th of October was a fantastic day from our perspective. We are very grateful to St Michael's Golf Club for allowing us to facilitate on the golf course itself, and thankful to all the members concerned of putting forward the day. Our special thanks go towards Elizabeth, Steve and all the others. The organisation from these guys was fantastic. For us, the most enjoyable part of the day was obviously all the activities that took place. First of all, the golf itself, and then secondly, all the raffles and all the prizes that were donated by the individuals who were there.
The golfers have completed their round of golf in our very first Live It for Lee golf day. And the guys have all come back in. They've survived a little bit of wet weather, they've had fun, they've thoroughly enjoyed it. They've been filled with nothing but compliments for the course, and we're filled with nothing but compliments for the course staff. They've put on a lovely meal for everybody. They couldn't do enough to make sure the golfers were well fed, happy and comfortable. And then we got on with telling them a little bit about Live It for Lee and Bloodwise and the fundraising that we've been doing since we came home without Lee. It was an opportunity to share with some new faces the kind of work that we've been doing since coming home. Lee's dad spent a lot of time helping with fundraising events, the whole family have, friends, people closest to us. But one of the best parts for us about a day like this, with taking things a little bit more corporate, is to invite new businesses in to see how important it is that the money that we raise is used for research.
We were finally touched by the story of Lee, which Elizabeth gave to us, and that in itself was enough for us to enjoy the day, knowing that we were giving some support to Lee's story.
Thank you for coming to the Live It for Lee Golf Day fundraiser. I hope you guys have had a great round of golf today, and we couldn't be more grateful to you all for making the journey here to St Andrews in support of our very first Live It for Lee Golf Day. This golf event today, like all the events that we do, is for Lee. Stephen is here just now, Lee's dad, and we both know the effort and energy that it takes to put together any type of event, and it's not an easy task. And what we'd like to do just now is to say thank you to Steve behind the camera there, who has put this event together for us today. He's done this single-handedly, and it's been his enthusiasm, his care, his attention to detail and perseverance that has provided all of the sponsors that are on these boards behind us. He's negotiated deals with all of the trophies and the cups, which are absolutely gorgeous, and all of these raffle prizes that you see from every company that he's come across, they've donated because they've listened to Lee's story from a chap who never met Lee and only met us 3 months ago. So I think we should say a huge thanks to Steve for what he's done. All of the funds that we raise here today go to Bloodwise, formerly known as Leukemia and Lymphoma Research, and the funds that we raise go to them in Lee's name. Lee had the very best of care at York Hill Hospital during the 9 months of his illness. But when this rare leukaemia breaks through the medicine Lee was receiving, there is nothing yet that can stop it. Lee should have got better, and he should have gone to high school with his pals. Since coming home without Lee, all of our fundraising will go towards scientific research on Lee's case and others like it. This adorable, fun-loving, outgoing boy of ours continues to inspire all that we know and hundreds that we don't. We've had sponsored walks, runs, 10Ks, half marathons, car shows, we've climbed mountains, we've had fun days, ladies have lunched, and we've all had a ball. Lee's Jeep has been round Silverstone, where his name is on their wall of fame. He's had a driving school car named after him. His name is on every pin on the flags at St Michael's Golf Course today.
and you are the privileged owners now of your very own Live It for Lee golf balls and Lee tees with his name on those too. He also had a star named after him at Christmas. We're blessed to have been given such a special wee boy, and for the support of everyone around us, for us and for Live It for Lee.
Managed to win this fantastic trophy, our longest drive at the 8th at St Michael's. Great honour. Used my ping driver and I hit it about 250, 260. Slightly downwind, so pleased with that. And summing the day up, again, you know, start to finish, you know, there was a fantastic event going on just down the road, the Dunhill Cup, but our day was equally as bit as going along to watch those guys play, and really was a well organised event. A lot of effort went into the preparation. The prizes were amazing, the raffle prizes, so many raffle prizes, prizes for nearest to pin, for longest drive. It was well organised, and all my guys really enjoyed it. Next year I'll probably look to put in 2 teams, so no, looking forward to it already. Smashing day.
The 15th hole with the car was pretty eventful for us. My brother Paul was determined to take the car home with him, but as I hope you've caught his shot on camera, because it was one of the worst shots of the day, which was pretty hilarious for us.
How can you play with these guys in that? It's absolutely impossible. Is that you were teeing off first? That's the last one, yeah.
Raffle prizes in the day were pretty good. We had a lot of prizes that were donated that were quite good for us for being novice golfers. There was quite a lot of golf prizes that we'll probably get a use of. Plus for ourselves, Jackson Moore put in the bottle of whiskey that we won back as well, which was quite eventful with me having to take 8 raffle prizes home at one point.
Well, for me, what stood out in the raffle, of course, was the signed Celtic shirt, but you know, there was many great prizes with hotel stays, the meals, everything. The one thing that did stand out was the first prize for the golf of the mini claret jugs. That was what a lot of people had their eyes on, but obviously only one team could actually win it.
The raffle prizes were amazing, and I was fortunate enough to win a Celtic top, which doesn't really suit me, let's just say. But joining our team is the most avid Celtic fan you'd ever get, and he was over the moon. He was already on the way home, he was talking about getting a frame for it and getting it above his mantelpiece. So that really made his day.
The raffle prizes were exceptional, and even people were commenting the minute we came in and sat down. You could see all the envelopes, all the businesses that came on board, everyone that had bent over backwards to give that little bit extra. So everything right down to the trophies that you could win on the day. People that we brought on the day for the event were blown away by what was looked like a small event, but it wasn't really. It was such a big event.
We were delighted also to see so many prizes for the raffle, and everyone indulged in that also. The raffle prizes themselves consisted of fantastic gifts like a Paul McGinley signed photograph, which all the golfers would obviously love. Second would be, for the footballers, would be a signed football from Manchester United.
This was going to be auctioned off or put in the raffle, and we've had a bid on it which we have accepted. Richie has just bought this donation from Frankie. Thank you so much. The only prize that wasn't given out today was the car from Arnold Clark, but it caused such a huge amount of fun on the day. We had the privilege of watching some of the guys get more nervous at that hole than any other, and balls were going in bushes, and there was giggling and laughing and too much carry on, a lot of serious moments and almost a few tears, but the car stayed where it was. So better luck next year, guys, and Arnold Clark, thanks so much. You have your car back this time, and we'll see what next year brings. Thank you so much for letting it be there for us today. We're looking forward to next year with a year's planning. Everybody that's been in the room with us today has said that they would do it with bells on next year, so there's going to be a whole lot more support round about, and we're looking forward to seeing where this will go for Live It for Lee and for Bloodwise.
This is just something to do with the scores on the day. We came first, we put 2 teams in. I captained the first team, and Yasin captained the team that came in third. Again, I say came in third, and we came in first. So it was good, great scores. I think 125 against 3 Stableford was the best score, which was ours. But everyone played well, even the guys around us all looked as if they had a good game and had good fun. So although we won it, I think everyone had a great day and played really good golf.
I think from my own personal point of view, it was very touching to be part of this Live It for Lee charity day. Sadly, I'd lost my own sister this year through this terrible disease also. So from that perspective, it was quite an emotive day. I think what we got out of it, the day itself, was the tremendous efforts everyone puts in to raise funds for this Bloodwise organisation. We're delighted to be part of it, and we'll be happy to be supporting it for as long as we possibly can.
Zuka, once we understood and as we'd known about everything that had happened in the past, it was a no-brainer for us to get involved. And you know, as I said, it's something that we're going to continue to be involved in for as long as you'll have us. We'd love to support you and going forward, going into next year, and any other events that are ongoing as well. Don't worry about Zuka being there.